Finally, the update for Blood Amulet of Fury has happened. Previously, it had 10% chance to heal for 10% of the damage. Now it has 20% chance, which is 1 in 5 hits, to heal for 30%. This is a massive buff. Now, I went to RuneScape Wiki, and right here it says, for example, with a setup with a maximum hit of 50, the amulet will heal 15,000 hit points on average before breaking. It is expensive, though. I'm wondering if this is going to be worth it. So I have still my old one. I still should have most of the charges left. Yeah, it has 10,000 charges. I got 8.8k. However, I'm wondering, how much is blood shard at the moment? Because the amulet itself is untradeable, but you can trade the blood shards and you can attach them to Amulet of Fury. It's been now probably 1 hour since the update happened, so I'm wondering if I would be able. It is surprisingly, at some point it was like 14 million, but now since the update actually happened, it's just 9.1 million, which is actually double, since it almost sat at approximately 5 million for like months. Wait, I'm gonna start again. I wasn't potted initially, so I'm gonna drink this one. I cannot use divine potions because I would die. Now, I want you to look at this live because I've done 2 tries already. The first try was so good, but then the second one, 40 seconds passed and there was nothing. Not a single heal at all. But then it started picking up. So you see right now, it's not healing that much. Actually, nothing at all so far. Again, 46, that could have been a very nice heal. 2, nothing. It's 1 in 5 hits you're supposed to be healed. On average, of course. Sometimes you could go like 20, 30 without doing anything. See? Still keeps going. What the hell? This is probably the longest I've been without getting healed. And also, I'm wondering when they have like 2 HP left, would it heal like a lot? Or would it just count 2 HP? And of course, I have to heal at 3 HP hit. This is such a bad... It's just a bad clip, I swear. It's supposed to be much better than this. Yo, currently I'm at 1 minute and 5 seconds. Last time I was at 1 minute and 30 seconds with 69 HP healed. And of course, when I heal again... Oh, you saw that heal? So when they have very low HP, you can still heal fully. It gives that, you know, imaginary hit. You cannot see it. Now it's like 2, 3... You see that? That was like 4 times in a row I got healed. That eventually statistics even out, basically. So currently it's been 1 minute and 50 seconds, 35 HP. It's very random, as you can... That was a beautiful hit. Look at my hit point just going up from that one. Currently almost 3 minutes in. Oh, that was good. And that was fairly low HP hit. Was like... There we go. There we go. Okay, so almost full HP, and currently it's exactly been 3 minutes. So I want to reset. I want to do a few more rounds so we can see maybe the average it takes with this gear on monsters that may have very low defense or no defense at all. There we go. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Oh my god, it's almost exactly the same like the first one. So I'm going to try one more. Yes, there we go. 5 minutes and 24 seconds. That was so slow compared to the rest of them, so that's why I want to do a little bit more. Wow, that was a massive hit. 4 minutes and 30 seconds though, still quite long for this one. So pretty much the Blood Amulet of Fury is good at places where your supplies are sapped slowly. Something like Cerberus. This is what I wanted to try out. Now I'm not sure what the meta is. I think there's the Spirit Shield that I could use to negate something. I think the prayer, I'm not really fully sure. But this is the perfect boss because you use a couple sharks maybe, and based on the calculations, if your maximum hit is 50, you should be healing 6% of the damage on average. The boss has 600 HP, which means 36 HP healed per kill on average. That's like 2 Kanamons, almost 2 sharks per kill, just because you're wearing that amulet. This is... I felt like I was barely eating anything. I feel like you could just take almost super restores if you're maybe really good at the boss. Although it felt like, oh, there's not much you can do. You just pray pretty much and sometimes dodge the pools. And I think that I messed up like a couple times on the goes. But if you do everything correctly, it feels like you could just take super restores or prayer potions, little bit of food, maybe 4 or 5, and then maybe you're gonna get those summer pies as a drop from the boss itself. This is the perfect boss, I would say, to use. Cerberus. Maybe also things like Sarachnis. I haven't tried that out, but I'm not sure what the inventory is. Like, you know, I've done Cerberus before, and I know that you eat a little bit of food, but with Sarachnis, I wasn't sure about that. It is a very good amulet, but currently 7.8 million it's going for. Quite pricey. It lasts for 10,000 charges. That's like Kraken Tentacle. It goes pretty fast. But I mean, if people are using Kraken Tentacles, which is like what, 2.2 million at the moment, like the price of the Abyssal Web, some people could go for extra 7.8 million just for that convenience. I can see myself, if I'm doing Cerberus on my main account, hell yeah, I would use this, definitely. Just so nice to, it's like at least something's happening, you know. The boss is quite boring in a way. At least there's some mechanic that can happen. Oh, there's a heal. There's a massive heal. I just hit 50. Okay, let's teleport to Darkmere. The Wire Watchers. This is a place where these are always aggressive to you, and they hit not that high, but they like slowly sap your supplies. And I know that somebody tried to use the Blood Amulet of Fury before on them. Maybe you could infinitely AFK in this place, but it was not possible before. I don't know if it was like with full Justiciar or the gear that I'm using right now, which is fairly standard. You know, you could upgrade a couple things. Whoa, that was one heal. Oh, that was massive. Okay. Now I'm interested in this. This is no Slayer task as well, since you can also get them as a Slayer task. You can see from so far away, this guy got aggressive to me. So if you kind of leave it, if there's nobody around. Now, I'm not sure how well you're going to see this while it's sped up, but I lasted 29 minutes before I finally died. And eventually, I went to upgrade my gear a little bit. I took full Justiciar, tank armor, and I actually lasted less than what I did with this gear. I think it's because I was not hitting as high, so those heals were not as high as well. So the defense was actually worse than taking offense in this place at least. But it is just crazy how I lasted 29 minutes without food, without prayer, without... I think I had the combat potion drank. I'm not sure. I think I drank it like a couple times, which is... without combat potion, you can last. With fully potted, you could heal to full. Actually, if legitimately you heal to full, you don't need any prayer. And you do still stop after 20 minutes, so it's not like infinite. That's what I thought initially. Maybe there's like no stopping, but your auto-retaliate turns off after 20 minutes. So if you found a method where you could literally infinitely do this with like Elysian Spirit Shield, you cannot do this. Like, you cannot go to work, like leave it for 6 hours and come back like the good old times with splashing and Nightmare Zone. It just doesn't work, and that's pretty much what I was testing. Okay, so this is pretty late at the moment, so maybe if I can find an empty world at Bandos, I'm gonna try it out on minions, but I want to see how quickly you would heal with full Guthans, because you have 1 in 4 chance, I think, to heal, but also you have a Blood Amulet of Fury. So I want to see how it compares. So I'm gonna start the timer right now, and let's see. Oh, that was the first heal. That was already 31. Feels like cheating. Damn, Guthans have 100% heal, whatever you hit. Guthans cannot overheal, can it? Unlike Amulet of Fury. If it has 6 HP, I think it only heals 6. Although, I haven't used Guthans in such a long time. Probably over a decade ago. 10. That was Guthan's heal. That was not Guthan's heal. Did you saw that? 34, but it healed for 10 only. So, if you're wearing Guthan, you see how often do you see these? Because you can't tell suddenly. That was... no, that was not... There we go. It's full in 58 seconds. I can't tell because it was very low hit. But look, it just heals like constantly. Like you see what I mean? It's just like crazy. 75 HP already, and it's been 45 seconds from 1 HP. It went down, and the beginning was so terrible, but now the ending is terrible. But it's full HP at 51 seconds. This legitimately took 2 minutes and 9 seconds to heal to full. This one was so slow. Yep, if you look at this video, I hit 25, but I healed from 1 HP to 33. That was a combination of both Blood Amulet of Fury and Guthan, so that can happen. Okay, I want to see some nice heals at Bandos itself. I just took random gear, it's just pretty much maximum strength. I don't know... I usually, you know, there's no cattle stop. Alright, let's see. Current HP 67. I want to see if I'm gonna regen anything. I'm gonna try to play flick properly. Just 1 minion left. So, on average, the amulet heals 6% of the damage that you deal. Of course, sometimes it's going to be more, sometimes it's going to be less. As you can see here, I healed a little bit, but now it's dead and there's nothing. This is in combination with a boss and 3 minions. You should be healing approximately 40 HP per kill. So if you do 4 kills at triplets, say, that's 2 rows of food. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're taking sharks. Anglerfish are very close anyway. Okay, thank you. Bye.